It's product review time. And today I want to introduce you to the Hydragun Heatpulse Knee Massager. And the reason why I've started to work with Hydragun is very simply that I'm at a point in my tennis career where I can't just hop on the court and play 4, 5, 6 hours and then I get off the court and don't do anything and then I do it all again the next day. That's just not going to work anymore for me because, yeah, I have a lot of mileage on my body and I need to take care of it. And that is why I've chosen to work with Hydragun. So in this video, we're going to do the unboxing so you see exactly what you're getting. I'm going to show you how to use it, how I specifically use it, because it's not just for the knees, and what I have noticed after having used it for about 3-4 weeks now. So let's get going. All right, what do you get when you open your package? So the first thing that you see is the control pod. Before you first use it, of course, you want to charge it. You got your inlet here. There is a USB charger, of course, right here. And the first charge took about 2-3 hours, I think, to fully charge. And then it's also good to use 1.5 hours, 2 hours. And I've literally used it back to back to back on knees, shoulders, elbow, and I'll show you how to do that in a second. But this is really where the magic happens. Here is where you control what the speed of the massage is and also what the temperature is going to be of the sleeve. And you'll see this here. These are magnets and they attach to the sleeve. And it's very solidly connected. And this is the sleeve. So here again, this is where the magnets are. This is where you put the control pot on. And once you have this in your hand, you'll immediately notice that this is really high quality. So if you look at the stitches, for instance, this very neat, very sturdy, really durable material. So I'm really excited about that because I've had other products and looked at them and they just kind of felt flimsy right off. You have your Velcro straps, so you can manipulate the size, and depending on where you attach it to on your body, you can make it tighter, you can make it a little wider, so this would fit about anybody. And then of course you have the extension strap that you attach to the upper part here to use it then as a shoulder massager. And I'm going to show you that. You can literally pop it on right after practice if that's what you want to do, and it holds and it's not getting in the way. So this is really well thought out. And of course, you got your instructions right here. So what can you do with the massager? So number one, you have your control pot here, and it's super easy to use. You just hold on to the on-off button, and it just pops on. You have your temperature control. It goes up to 60 in 5-unit increments, and that gets nice and toasty. And then up here, you choose one of the 3 settings for the massager. And after 30 minutes, it will turn itself off, or you just press the off button when you want to be done. So here's how I'm using it. Yes, it is called the knee massager, but first and foremost, I'm actually using it for my elbow. And as you see, it has an okay fit, and you can feel the 2 massaging kind of rods right here. So I put them right on top of my elbow here. And yes, I'm supposed to do stretches, I'm supposed to do strengthening exercises, and I do them, but I want to warm up first. And what I'll do is I'll just pop on the sleeve, I'll put it on 10 minutes or so, and I do feel that the massager, the buzzing, kind of the vibration there penetrates into the muscle and not just the top layer of the tissue. So when you're taking this off, it feels cozy and warm, and that's actually really nice when you're then starting your stretches and all that. So you feel you kind of have a heads up there a little bit. So what does a massage run for these days? Let's say just a 30 minutes, just relaxation massage, $90 or something, which is certainly a lot more than I can afford on a regular basis. So what I do as well with the knee massager, when I'm done and I've been on court for 5-6 hours, I'm on my feet the whole time, I'm literally just popping it on my knees, even though I don't have any issues there, but it feels super good. The warmth and the massager is just super relaxing. I'll do that on both knees. You can do it while you're on the couch, watching TV, whatever you want to do, and that is really, really nice. Now, I'm not competing anymore. I'm not even really serving a whole lot anymore because that was one of the reasons why I had to retire. My shoulder was completely busted. And to have had something like this with me when I was traveling I think would have been a game changer. So you saw how easily that is here. All you do is fix the strap on your biceps, add the extension strap, and then just secure it like this. I remember the recovery protocols after playing. It took forever. And you had to have a training room because that's where the massager was. That's where the person that could help you with tissue work. And that's where the heating pads were. And to schlep all that around and not being able to afford a physical therapist, this would have been really nice to have. So what's the takeaway? I think this is a fantastic product if you're starting to feel those little niggly things, either coming back from an injury and you're supposed to warm up, you're supposed to get some tissue work done, and you don't know how to fit that into your busy day. This is a fantastic alternative. I've been using it now for 3-4 weeks, and I use it as a warm-up helper to get me ready for my stretching, for my strengthening that I'm supposed to do for specifically my elbow. But I also use it just as a recovery aid when I've been on court. And yeah, if I'm not doing anything, if I were to get up the next day, I feel stiff and really not about to be happy to get on court again. When I'm using the sleeve now on both knees, shoulder, elbow, I feel that I'm actively doing something to help me stay out on court longer because, yeah, I've been on the court now in a pretty high volume fashion for 40 years. And I have to make sure that I take care of my body. And if you're in the same boat and you want to make sure that you're still able to enjoy tennis for a long time, then any of the Hydragun products are fantastic. The knee massager, percussion massager, anything that this company is putting out is really high value, and I would urge you to really look into that. And if you're using the code down below, you're actually saving some money. So, yep, absolutely.